Let's see how to solve the problem here. For the equation y equals negative 1/2 cosine 2x minus 2 pi, we want to identify the first, the amplitude, the second one, phase shift, and the third one is the period. We first need to know how to graph this picture. You might say, that's easy. I have a calculator. I plug in the function here and I get the picture. That's fine. But algebraically you want to know how to graph this function step by step. How actually we got this picture from the basic one, cosine x, is actually through certain steps. Then you can identify why we have an amplitude here is 1/2. The phase shift is some number I'll tell you in a minute, and then the period. Remember, now this is eventually the picture we will get. Again, it will take those standard steps for us to get the picture. Look, I copy the function negative 1/2 cosine 2x minus 2 pi here. Copy it right here. And then I'll change this one to a standard form is pull 2 out. Inside is 2 times x minus pi. This pi will be the phase shifting. I'll tell you why. Basically, the answer is here is the amplitude 1/2. Choose the absolute value. Then would be either this one or this one. Then the phase shifting is pi. Between those two, this one is correct. The period is pi. The correct answer is quite easy to get after you have this form. Again, one more time. Amplitude 1/2, because the coefficient of cosine here, you choose the absolute value. Then it's either this one or this one. Change to standard form, this is the phase shifting pi, not 2 pi. I'll tell you again why. So not pi over 2 is this one. Period is t. Now here is the 3 standard steps to get this picture. Okay. Now we need to notice cosine has a period 2 pi. So subtract 2 pi plus 2 pi, you will have the observation they are the same. Okay. Similarly for this place, 2x cosine 2x is cosine 2x minus 2 pi. Similarly here, this function is actually this function. The same. Okay? Because again, cosine has a period 2 pi, then this 2 pi just can get disappeared because the period, they have the same pattern in the whole range. So those two are equal. Now, again, after we get those this standard form, it will take us 3 steps. Step 1, from cosine, I like to write cosine x to cosine 2x. My pen, let me put right here. Let me use my mouse. Sometimes it doesn't work well, so let me write. Change the color to black. I can write here is x. x. First, from cosine x to cosine 2x, step 1. Now, here is my step. Again, let me get this one disappear first. From cosine to cosine 2x, the period is shifted. Okay, is shifted. So if you want to see the picture, it was cosine like this. Now from 0 to pi is one period. Okay, so we did step 1. Then we consider from 0 to pi. All right, that will be the first step. Cosine 2x to cosine x to cosine 2x. Now we got cosine 2x. We get rid of cosine x. That's step 1. Step 2, you do the shifting. You do the shifting. Shifted pi. Now look. Then we got this picture. Okay? When you graph this picture, you will find they're the same. They're the same. Because of what? Because you have, again, cosine 2x is cosine 2x minus 2 pi. Your shift pi period is actually, your shift pi units is actually what? Is 1 period. Because the period for cosine 2x is pi. So you shift it, then you got the same picture. That's from cosine 2x to cosine 2x minus pi. So phase shift is pi. Okay, so you get from cosine 2x to cosine 2 times quantity x minus pi. Those two are the same. Let me get rid of this cosine x. Now from cosine 2 times x minus pi, you then have the amplitude. Put negative 1/2 here, you simply flip this picture. Okay. Of course, here there is no 1/2. So you flip the picture and then shrink the amplitude. Okay. So you get from here to here. So this is the picture. Those two pictures are the same. You see, previously we sketched this one. See the one right here. Okay, it's the same with the one right here. See that? Okay, so that's how we got this picture through those 3 steps. After those 3 steps in detail, then you may understand why we should have the amplitude. Step 3 tells you the amplitude, which is 1/2, and then phase shifting is pi. It's not pi over 2, and the period is pi, because you have a 2x here. 2 pi divided by 2 is pi. So that's how we got the final picture, the graph, through those 3 steps. And you know that for each step, you have a meaning here. Here you get period. Here you get phase shift. And here you get amplitude. So after we understand those 3 steps, the value here would be easy for us. Okay? All right. See you next time.